looking into this because for listeners, I'm in the process of being in the Lay Dominicans here, that we are slowly getting started, very slowly. But what is it about the Dominicans you feel is unique compared to all the other orders out there?
I would say, when you look at the history of the order, the Dominicans come about within the uprising of order, the mendicant orders in the late 12th, early 13th century. Initially within religious life, there were hermits, monks, and canons. And canons are basically like monks at the cathedral or at major churches. And so in the late 12th, early 13th century, you have the Dominicans, Franciscans, Augustinians, the Servites, these communities that are living an intentional community life but having an active apostolate. And, shortly, basically, St. Thomas Aquinas is about a third generation Dominican. And by this time, the Dominicans have grown almost exponentially. They're all over the place, and but there still is question as to what exactly Dominicans are and what kind of life it is. And St. Thomas in the Summa, which is very much in this particular part of the Summa, a defense of Dominican life, talks about how Dominicans, their charism is contemplata aliis tradere, to give to others what has been contemplated. So to live a contemplative life of study, prayer, community that manifests itself in the proclamation of the truth of Jesus Christ. So we live in community, we study sacred theology and sacred philosophy, we pray like monks, in terms of liturgy of the hours together, so that we can go forward to the people of God proclaiming the truth, the goodness, the beauty of Jesus Christ in all of its forms. And so there's a dimension there of both contemplation and action, and that's what kind of makes us unique, is probably our so to speak, spirituality of study, in that the role of not just silence but of a real study of sacred theology and philosophy that then manifests itself in more of a more doctrinal style of preaching. Certainly among the Dominican saints, you have greats like St. Juan Macias and St. Martin de Porres, who are very great servants of the poor. But within our tradition, you have a real, especially on the friars, a real commitment to sharing with others the depths and the beauty and the richness of the Catholic faith.